Hola, mis amigos, bienvenidos a la referencia de la película, aka
The movie reference.
this is episode 55, and we're the show that we're not everyone's cup of tea, including our families. Boom, boom.
Even our fans.
Anyways, guys, we're here. I'm Mark. That's winning. Just kidding. That's Brittany, and we're here to talk movies per usual, life, other things. I mean, that's what we're here. I mean, come on. Hopefully, entertain you. You know, you can always find us on Spotify, Apple Podcasts. If you like watching our faces, hey, we're on YouTube. This is our
And
third
Anchor.
and Anchor. This is our third entry as far as videos are concerned. And I know what you're thinking. Is there anything different between the video and the audio? That's for you to find out. Go ahead and watch and listen to both.
Oh, nice.
Ah.
You know what though?
Yeah.
I feel bad because when I'm watching Bad Friends,
Yeah.
and when Andrew had COVID or someone had COVID, they would film like this.
Yeah.
I would skip those episodes.
I did too.
So, and we're doing that.
I know, and that was my concern because I skipped those episodes too. I was like, man, it's better when they're in the room together, and I'm sure that's how it's going to be with us. Like even the
Yeah.
episodes that we just recorded for audio, they were always better when we're in the room. But I mean, it's just not possible. I mean,
It's not feasible.
It's not
Someone
feasible.
doesn't want to move to Houston.
Somebody doesn't want to move to San Antonio. So
Which one sounds more appetizing? Houston or San Antonio?
I don't want to say anything disrespectful, so I'm gonna just leave it at that.
What?
I'm just gonna leave it at that.
But you're right. More of our fans are in San Antonio.
So out of the two cities, if we were to do a live show, it would have to be here. So
oh my god, my coworker, I went to work because I think I posted on TikTok and Instagram,
yeah,
and she's like, dude, I didn't know you had a podcast. I was like, I literally post about it every week.
exactly. You never know.
It has to go on TikTok for people to know, bro.
It has to go on TikTok. It's
And then I don't know what to tell people because I'm like, I was like, it's just me and my bro. We're just like goofing around, talking about movies because that's what we like. And I know people aren't into movies anymore. But she's the only person that talks to me about movies, but she likes horror movies.
Yeah. Well, it's October. It's spooky month.
Spooky.
I mean, a lot of the people that I would say this in my experience, a lot of people that I connect with love movies, right?
Yeah.
It's the ones that don't really like movies, we don't really have much to talk about. So
if we had Tinders now, it would say must love movies.
Yeah, it's included in it. Yeah, you must love movies.
If you don't love movies,
yep,
I don't know what to tell you, bro.
It's just not gonna happen.
It's just not gonna work out.
It's not,
It's not.
I don't know. I don't know. I think people love it. I think, and there's a certain demographic that really loves hearing movies, regardless of if it's recent or older. I'm of the people that I love hearing people go, I haven't seen this movie. It's 20 years old, and it's a movie that I like maybe, and I want to hear their opinion on it. It's just like listening to the new generation listen to Eminem, the Marshall Mathers LP. I'm curious. What do you feel about it? Because I grew up listening to this, but what do you feel about it listening to it now? Now that you don't have all the references, it is a little out of place in all things considered. You know what I mean? But I don't know. I don't know. I don't know what else. It's just one of those things. I mean, we could also do it about dental hygiene if the tooth reference. I don't know.
I follow a lot of hygienists and they all have podcasts now. And
it's a thing, man. Everything has
a niche.
type of person. Yeah, a niche. Lisette, every time she goes through something, like when she got pregnant, everything she followed was pregnant profiles.
She should have had a podcast of her first time mother things.
That would have been cool. I would. I
learned as a first time mother.
Man, maybe we're idea people.
There's a blog post right there.
We're gonna shoot them all out like that. We're just gonna have a bunch of ideas. Just gonna.
My favorite YouTuber, I like followed her for 10 years. Like she's OG YouTube.
See, that's awesome.
And she documented first trimester, second trimester, third trimester. And then she did like an overview. What was the worst trimester?
Oh my god.
Pretty sweet.
But people do that. It's a personality thing. You know what I mean? People who want to turn on the camera and be on display and all that stuff. It took me a while to warm up to doing this. I originally only wanted to do a podcast. I wanted to be behind the scenes, just be the voice. So when you
But
were
people
like,
want to see our faces.
I know. So that's why sometimes if you guys stare at
But
me the
that
whole time,
sucks because
I don't look
people
at the
are
camera.
reading into things. Like
I
last
know.
episode, I was like, what the hell? Even Mark asked me, he's like, were you mad at me? I was like, no. Should
Yeah.
I have been? And then, other people are commenting that I like, what's the word called?
Appeared upset.
Appeared upset. That's just my face, dog.
It's but it's the vibe. It's
I
the
have a
it's
job where I don't have to show my face.
yeah.
So then on the weekends, I don't know how to look like normal. Like I'm at work, all you see is
Yeah.
this.
Yeah, yeah.
Wait, this.
Sub-Zero. Yeah.
And I'm like, I have to react only with my eyes.
Well, now you have your whole face.
But it helps me not get wrinkles because then I can just
But I think it's just the vibes, like because there's just certain episodes where you can tell like one of us is off, or maybe we're both on. Like it depends. You know what I mean? It changes week to week depending on what we talk about. What interests us. Like this week, I'm excited to talk about the big news for me. You know what I mean? Like I can't wait to talk about it. So I guess it just depends. And sometimes we're thinking like, what should we talk about? You know, we watch this. I don't know. Sometimes it's like grabbing scoops of ice cream. Sometimes it's not the best scoop, but it's still delicious.
yeah, some of them might have freezer burn.
I hate freezer burn though. Really, I don't know how Lisette does it. I don't know how she enjoys it.
I haven't
Like
had ice cream in so long, I forget what freezer burn tastes like.
it tastes like a bunch of tiny needles being dug into your tongue.
So you're eating ice cream, huh?
The truth is out.
The only part
No,
of the podcast mom would hear.
I know, right? No, 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 no. I have not. I've been craving gelato though, and you know that because when you came, I said, "Let's get gelato,"
Why
and
don't
then
you
you
get
left.
that Halo top stuff?
No, man, that's gross. I had it before.
It doesn't taste good.
I don't like it.
They don't have like dairy free stuff that you can get.
Yeah, I guess they do. It's just, I guess I'm not looking to have something to have permanently in the house, right? Because I'm trying to be best I could. So I was like, well, let's just go hit up gelato, get a couple scoops, 3 or 4, and just go to town on it. It's been a while though. It's been over a month since I had gelato. So,
Don't cry, bro.
and I'm saying gelato like I'm some fancy bitch,
Gelato.
but it's
We got
it's
the
just
palladium and get gelato.
I'm gonna get gelato. They actually closed that part down.
You interesting.
Hmm.
That place was kind of bougie.
No, no, they didn't close the theater. They closed the
So the
gelato part.
gelato part
Yeah,
down.
yeah. The theater's even more bougie now. It's got a whole like extravagant entrance and everything. But
I love that.
yeah, me too.
Love that for them.
And I miss the movies.
I miss the movies too. I feel like I had Miguel because I haven't gone since you had Miguel. I haven't seen a theater. I don't know what a theater looks like.
Yeah, like there's so much
And
that
I
I
still
want to
haven't
see.
seen Don't Worry, Darling.
Yeah, I want to check that. I want to check it out.
Ooh, but I keep seeing videos of people at the theater laughing at Harry Styles.
Oh, that's mean.
And
That's mean.
I'm like,
I want to go see.
that would pull me out of the movie real quick.
I want to see Woman King. I really want to see that. Um, well, that's pretty much it, huh? Those two movies. I felt like there was something else though, but regardless,
Smile. People said it's
no
really,
man,
really scary.
that looks real scary. Apparently, they're at the baseball games. You could catch them off screen doing this, like they're promoting the movie.
Really?
They're smiling, yeah. Scary. I would be like, no, thank you. Please leave.
Bye-bye.
Yeah, but really the lead up right now is Wakanda Forever. Like I can't wait. That comes
But
out
when
in
does that come
November.
out?
November.
Oh
And I want
my
to
god, look at I got my nails done this weekend.
show us. Now you
Wait.
can show us. Autofocus.
Come
Wait.
on, bitch. Welcome
Is
to
that a
my YouTube.
butterfly?
Yeah, my friend made me like a cute butterfly.
Oh, you
Bruh,
can't see
if
it.
I was a makeup blogger, this would be the worst. Where's the autofocus on this thing, huh?
Yeah, you. That's pretty cool.
Camera.
That's pretty cool. The butterfly, it.
You can kind of tell. Oh,
Yeah.
looks
Oh,
better from over here. Look at
I don't.
me.
I don't know what you want me to do with my
I don't know what to do
hands.
with my hands.
No, that's cool. She could do that.
Yeah, she's talented or whatever.
Wow.
And it was funny because
Oh.
she was doing my nails. It's one of my besties. And then Nathan's brother brought a girl over who's a nail tech. And so my friend was like, don't look at them.
Don't judge my work. I don't work for you.
Don't judge my work.
Oh my gosh, that's hilarious. Oh my god. I would have totally got like a video like of her doing your nails and then like
Right?
moving the camera to the nail technician like judging. Like that would have been yeah, exactly. That would have been so cool.
Oh, it was making her sweat.
Hey, it turned out nice.
Yeah,
That's
me
awesome.
gusta. Because I only get my nails done like once a year.
Yeah.
Because I don't like spending money on those kinds of things. I don't like
Those
spending money on lashes, nails. I like buying home goods.
Hey, it's
That's
getting
where
that fall
my
season.
money goes. So we went to Home Depot
Yeah.
and I got pumpkins that light up.
Ooh.
And then I got a cute blow up thing.
Finish the sentence.
Like a Halloween inflatable thing.
There you go.
And it's the dog from The Nightmare Before Christmas.
Ooh.
Yeah.
I saw you judging Jack Skeleton on your stories. So.
Those legs, bro. Come on, dog.
Oh man. Yeah,
Oh
I
yeah.
can't wait for Halloween. I've been
It's gonna be
asking.
lit.
I want it to look like Halloween, but I know that's not really Lisette's thing. She wants, more like fall lookish. She wants to put the.
That's why I have more Thanksgiving things with a touch of Halloween.
Yeah, that's kind of like what she really wants. She wants to be in that medium of. She just wants to be able to take down those 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 objects for Halloween and still be like.
What Halloween stuff do you want, bruh?
Dude, I just love decorating. Like
It's fun, right?
I love it. And I'm not like I mean, look at my room, right? That's not what I mean. I love decorating the house for holidays, like Halloween,
Makes it more
Christmas.
fun.
Yeah, there's no better feeling than Christmas time when you get outside and you see the neighborhood lit up. People don't do that anymore, man. The neighborhoods used to be lit.
Dude, me and my neighbor have a war though.
See, I wish there was a war here. I mean, of
It's
lights.
like as soon as it's our next door neighbor. Sorry, I'm far away from the microphone.
You're good.
And it was October 1st yesterday. And we put up our pumpkins. We already had a fall wreath and other pumpkins. And I'm like, and I was outside. I told Nathan, I was like, the neighbors aren't decorating or what? 2 hours later, I see they put their wreath up. They put some things up. I was like, oh, here we go.
Here we go.
It's going to happen again. I think they wait to see what I have up.
Yeah.
And then they're like, let's outdo them.
They one up it.
They won up. Because last time they put like a mummy.
Yeah.
And put all this other shit. I'm like, damn.
You know what would have been hilarious is if you would have like, I'm going to go over there and see. Like you went over and knocked on their door. And
oh, yeah. What's going on?
Happened? What's going on? This is war.
I don't know your names, but
you're
supposed to be on the same schedule as me. I was a little bit premature with the Halloween stuff, but what are you going to do about it?
It's October. You're in the threshold.
Well, I did it in September.
Oh, then yeah.
But my thing is, if it's on sale, like it's out there, it's time to be put up.
So that means Christmas could be already set up.
Home Depot already had some Christmas stuff. Was I tempted? Yes.
Dude.
Did I buy anything? No.
You did buy a lantern already though for Christmas.
That's Costco though. When you see it, you gotta buy it because
I
then
know
it's
because it's not
gone.
gonna be there. It's not gonna
It's
be
not
there.
gonna be there.
I get it. I get it. Dang.
Hey, here's the cheese, babe. So I'm throwing the Halloween party, and then Justine, she's coming, and then Steven decided, let me bring a guest.
Uh-oh.
Which I just found out about. I was like, I thought it's just you and Justine. He's like, my new GM. Did I say people can?
His +1 was his sister.
Yeah, that's your +1, dog. I rescind the invitation. Listen, guys, I'm not a big sister like that. I'm not mean. I'm not like, I'm pretty chill, okay? But how many GFs do I need to meet? And I don't want no fucking in my house. Okay? The door, I'm locking all the doors. I don't want any teen pregnancies going on. I'm not dealing with that shit, okay? That's the only time I'm not chill.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, because there's gonna be alcohol at this party, but there's gonna be too many people for me to be paying attention to what's going on.
Yeah.
And don't worry about what I'm saying because our family don't listen to the podcast. They don't watch us on YouTube because they're fake. And when this podcast blows up, these sons of bitches ain't gonna get a dime.
Wow. Wow. That was built up. I love it.
Sorry. I went off the rails. What movie are we gonna talk about?
Woosa. Oh my god, that's hilarious. Yeah. I mean, good luck with that. I mean, that's just
You're gonna be there, so you have to help.
I'm gonna be preoccupied with my son. So damn, man. I could play a bouncer. I can caution tape all the doors and say no intra. You know what I mean?
No intra.
No intra. I just need to use the bathroom.
You
together.
Guys are sleeping in this room. So you shouldn't let anyone up here.
Nobody's going up there.
Nobody going nowhere. Okay.
Where do you think you're going?
You need the toilet you win for the guest toilet. We're all using the same one. Okay.
And it's one at a time, and with you kids, it's $100. Wow, I missed the accent on that one. Anyways,
you tried your best.
I tried my best. Oh my gosh, that's hilarious.
Sorry,
dude.
Things got out of hand.
We just wish we got just a little bit of that encouragement on the platter that our other siblings get. Anyways, and also, dude, I have to stop saying anyways. Anyways, all that crap. I was like, the last episode, I was like, damn. Every time I wanted to transition, I said anyways or anywho or hey.
At least you didn't say like in speech class they told you not to say
That's because I'm a scholar from speech.
I'm in communications.
I love that class, man. That was
what? Are you kidding me?
I don't like standing up in front of people and everything, but that class gave me encouragement because I was also doing acting at the same time when I was in that class. So
okay,
it was a nice balance.
Speech is the only class that I got a C in.
Well, I got a C in Spanish. So
can I ask you something?
Yeah.
Okay, speech makes sense when you're presenting in front of people.
Mm-hmm.
But where does it say you have to write an essay? Because I'm not presenting the F in essay. So I shouldn't get graded.
You had to do an essay?
Huh?
You had to do an essay?
I had to do papers.
I just had a final presentation with PowerPoint. Like,
I had to do like the elevator pitch.
oh yeah,
Those
yeah.
are fine. I looked
Mm-hmm.
at my card a couple times. So what? And then then she made me write, like, everyone had to write a couple essays, and like, the fuck is this shit? So I don't think that I don't think speech class should be about that.
It should be about
The
speech.
curriculum should just be what it says. Speech. I'm talking to people.
You're persuading.
I'm presenting myself.
Mm-hmm. I get it.
That's all I'm gonna say. College is a joke.
No, it's a joke for someone like myself because it definitely was stepping stones to lead me to the life that I'm living.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm not like I was never the kid that got to do his dream job. Like I'm so envious of those kids that are like, I want to be a scientist when I grow up, and they become a scientist. You know what I mean? Like I'm so
Yeah.
envious of those kids. You know, I never knew what I wanted to be. Like that question was so scary whenever the teacher said, "Draw what you want to be when you grow up."
I think
I
a
had
lot
no
of people
idea.
don't know what they want to be. They just do whatever will make them money. You know, it's funny. I love what I do.
Yeah.
Uh,
Whoa.
Imagine if like the people that hired me, because they actually listen to the podcast. So I'm not gonna say what I want to say, but I love what I do
You do.
physically.
Yeah.
There's just management aspects I don't like.
It happens.
That's
It
the only
happens.
thing that like makes me. I'm like, do I hate my career or do I hate where I'm working?
Whoa. There's a lot to unpack on there. You
But
know.
I love what I do. It's just, I know I love what I do, but there's days
Yeah.
where I'm like,
I think that just it's
is it
anything.
worth being
Yeah.
treated like this?
I think it comes with the territory. You know, it's one of those things. You know, you're doing what you love, and it's just like, does the love outweigh all the negativity that comes with it? So, do you want to talk about?
A lot to unpack on this episode.
There's a lot. This is a live episode, I think.
Yeah. All right, I'll
Um,
talk about what I watched this weekend.
sure.
If you want to get to the nitty gritty.
No, no. I mean,
Oh, actually, throughout the course of the week.
Oh snap!
So I finished watching Dahmer with Evan Peters,
No, thank you.
a Netflix series that's only 10 episodes long. So
Only.
here's my review. I felt very uncomfortable the entire series. I did have to fast forward through a lot of it because
Mhm.
it was some scenes were like slow burns, not
Mhm.
like it was going too slow, but like he's like toying around with like his victims, and it was too uncomfortable. I'm like, I know this fool about to die, so I couldn't. It gets so frustrating. I know it's like back in the day, you like trust people, they say they're gonna give you money for something. And he looks so creepy. Like, I would never go back to his place. Like, if I saw this white man at a bar looking the way he does, he has no personality. He's really weird. You could not. He would have to like bash my head right then and there because I would not follow him anywhere.
Yeah. Wow.
He's so weird. I'm like, I get dark and mysterious, but that ain't it. Okay.
It needs to be American Psycho style. Christian Bale. That's a trick.
But this guy, wow. There's like from his like childhood, like nothing happened to him though, but it was like his mom had she had postpartum depression, or she was depressed while she was pregnant, so she was taking a lot of pills apparently. So they were kind of putting that towards him being weird, and he was like a loner, and then he liked dissecting roadkill, and his dad was like, "Wow, finally something he shows interest in, so I'm gonna help him with that." Because his dad wasn't present, but his dad saw that and he's like, "Oh, I can show him because maybe he likes science." And then you find out that he's eating people and giving them like DIY
Oh
lobotomies.
my gosh.
And then, but luckily they don't show him like desecrating the bodies because apparently he did that, having sex with the bodies.
How did you make it through 10 episodes?
I told you I fast forwarded through a lot of it. I finished it in a week.
I would have stopped it on. I wouldn't. I know.
But it was like as soon as I started watching, I couldn't stop watching it. Okay, so I am a person who listens to murder podcasts.
Yeah.
But only through certain avenues. Like there's some people I like the way they present it, the way they talk about it. It's not like glamorizing it. And I don't know why it interests me a lot. I would just want to know what's going on through these people's brains. And
I can understand that.
And Evan Peters is a great actor. I was like, I want to see how this goes. But it's so uncomfortable. I'm like, oh no. Like there was, I know you're never gonna watch it, so
never.
There's this one guy I felt super sad for because they were almost like having like a relationship. And I'm like, oh no. And the guy's like deaf. So like Dahmer is like learning sign language for him. Yeah. And the guy's like, you have to wait for me, okay? And he's all right. Like it seemed like Dahmer was like, turning kind of a leaf in the show. I don't know if that happened in real life.
Of course.
And then the guy's like, they spend a night together. They're having like a good time. And then he's like, I have to go to work, okay? And then Dahmer's like, how do I know if you're gonna come back? And the guy's like, you have to trust me, kind of thing. And then Evan Peters, you can tell that he's like thinking, like, I have to kill him so he stays. Like he's so worried about people leaving him. I think that's what is going on in his brain. So he like has a hammer in his back while the guy's leaving. And the guy leaves, and I'm like, oh, I'm so happy. He got out alive. And then it cuts to the next scene, and he comes back because he forgot something.
Oh man.
And then that's when he's like dead on sight. That poor guy was just looking for love. They were having a good connection. Again, I don't know if that happened in real life, but that was like so.
Yeah. It was a part of the show.
Devastating. And then I don't know how the dad was blaming himself. So then he was like, I'm gonna make it up to you. Like I didn't spend enough time with you when you were a kid. This is why you're the way you are. He's like, I forgive you because this is all my fault for not being a good father. And he's like, but I'll be here for you. Like visited him every day in prison, all this stuff.
Jeez.
I would disown that kid. I don't know who you are. I don't know. My last name would change.
It's crazy how so many things are connected to how your parents treated you in your life.
I guess. Like and there was times where he like almost told his dad about his fantasies, but like his dad was only worried that it was just like gay fantasies, so he got uncomfortable. He didn't want to hear about it.
Yeah.
But like if he knew, then I think he would have been locked up. Like he got away with a lot because of homophobia and because of his victims were all mostly brown or African American.
Jeez Louise, man. That's
intense.
It it is intense, and I don't know.
And it's crazy. It's crazy.
Watch. Like people are fascinated. I can get that aspect. You know what I mean? Like there's people who watch history because they're fascinated with it. There's people who watch and listen to these murder podcasts and whatever because they're fascinated with it. For me, I've never been able to stomach it. Like I can handle fictionalized stuff.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Just fine. But like something serious, something real. Like I remember, what's that movie, Zodiac?
Oh yeah.
It took me forever to get through, and it's a great movie.
Yeah.
But it was like when movie one is like, I don't want This is based on real life. Like I just don't want to be. I don't know. I don't know something about. I need to be in that fictionalized entertainment realm for those aspects. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Well, I don't know how I can stomach it.
But I know this stuff really happens. You know what I mean? I understand. I'm not blind to it. It's awful. It's oh man, you're gonna make me go all set. Now that I'm a dad, I think about this stuff even more. I think a lot about it.
Yeah.
So like yeah. Anyway, wow, you really
What?
that
Set the
was
tone?
set the tone there.
Oh, you need to put like a spoiler alert before I talk about it.
I got you. I
Thank
will
you,
do a
because
spoiler alert.
maybe people want to watch it. I don't know.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
And somehow they incorporated John Wayne Gacy towards the end of it, and I'm like, oh no, they're gonna make another. Like, I think they're gonna make another series, which is
Mm,
this is someone else that I heard about, and
yeah,
he's like on a whole another level. I feel like
yeah,
of psycho.
yeah,
I know they're both like psycho, but
yeah.
this guy, if you compare how many people they killed,
Look at you.
what?
Would you start a podcast about it? My goodness,
A murder podcast.
dude.
I'm
Like,
passionate.
I already am like scared. Like, I already like before I go to sleep, I have my brain goes wild for the possibilities of what could happen when I'm asleep or about to sleep, or you know what I mean. Like, or I look
What?
outside. I daydream the worst case scenarios pretty much every day.
I literally listen to the murder podcast while I sleep.
See, two different lives. I would rather watch SpongeBob and fall asleep, but instead I have to play these stupid video, these things in my head, and I go, at the end of the day, I don't know if I could be the action hero as much as most of the time, 90% of my daydreams, I'm an action hero,
Yeah.
but I'm pretty sure the 10%.
I feel like you've been ah! The whole time.
I'd be screaming
Help me, please.
Anyways, I know because the other day, like, Lisette heard a noise, and we just watched the what is it called? Oh, the Hollywood burglar people. What is it
Yeah.
called? The Bling Ring. And we heard banging, and I was like, "Oh snap!"
This is it.
Like, we realized it was the mat because we were doing laundry or whatever, and it was like rattling, and I was like, "Oh my god!" But I was still freaking out all the way upstairs. But Lisette's laughing, and then she goes, you know, "You're freaking out. It's okay. It's okay." I said, "Yeah," and she's like, "What would you have done?" I said, "I'm next to a block of knives. I'm gonna throw them."
I'm doing all this.
I'm throwing all of them. They're freshly sharpened. Well, they come sharpened. I'm good for now. Anyways, I don't know. I always think you always think of the like, what would I do to protect the people that I love, and then you
Yeah.
think about, would I be able to do that? I don't know. Like, I don't know, it's so crazy to think about that stuff, but that's my brain thinks about that a lot.
And the bling ring's not even that scary.
Listen, I don't want people coming in here. I worked hard. I paid for things that I love. You know what I
Hmm.
mean? Like, I don't want it taken,
What
or
if someone
someone.
stole all your steel books? What would you do?
I don't see. I have what, three of them. I specifically was like, I love this movie. I would like it in Steelbook. You know what I
Mm.
mean? I take good care of my stuff. Like, you know what I mean? I don't spend a lot of money. I don't. Some of this stuff is gifts. Some of this stuff right here is that to me is valuable. Lisette gave me that when I graduated college, when
Yeah.
I got my master's. But like this back here is like, I got these because I bought movie tickets. Like, but I love them. I cherish them just as much. You know what I mean?
Not
Anyways,
a lot of people are gonna have them either.
true.
I
But
get that.
I don't know. Who would want to? And then the whole idea of like someone else in your house that shouldn't be there. Just come on, leave my shit alone. You know, go get it yourself. Go get a job and go buy it.
Go bye bye.
Go buy. Anyways, wow. Wow, wow, wow. Well,
Wow, wow, we wow.
before we go, I have enough time here.
Who's going?
The episode, like
Are we almost out of time?
you're almost out of time.
Oh,
We got to talk about Hugh Jackman coming back as Wolverine in Deadpool 3.
I have another movie to talk about if we have time. Otherwise, we could bring it on to the next episode.
Okay, sounds good.
Tell me
Deadpool
about
3.
yours.
This is
Deadpool
a
3.
amazing announcement out of nowhere. I still want to work with Ryan Reynolds. I want to be his best friend whenever that happens. Um, I cherish that guy. He's amazing. But
Beautiful.
this video comes out. It says
Handsome.
Deadpool update. I said, okay, click on it immediately. And I knew, I was like, it's gonna be something funny. It's Ryan Reynolds. He probably won't say much. I'm watching it, and of course it's like that, right? He's like, I got nothing.
Yeah.
There's nothing up here. But we had an idea. And then Hugh Jackman's right behind him walking, and he goes, Hugh, do you want to play Wolverine one more time? And I remember just thinking, it's like, wait a minute, is it April Fool's? I had to double check. And then I was like, I need to play that back. Because was that Hugh Jackman, or was that like just a body double walking
Yeah.
back? You know what I mean? Like I super analyzed it to see, and then it was like, no, it's happening.
Mm.
This is a bucket list movie to make up for that X-Men Origins Wolverine
Yeah.
disaster, which I rewatched yesterday, and this
Why?
movie is awful.
Hey, you
Um,
know what? I thought it was pretty good. The one with Deadpool and he like his mouth gets sewn shut.
yeah, but you don't do that. You don't do that with Deadpool. You've seen Deadpool 1 and 2 to know that they shouldn't have sewn his mouth shut. Should have let him just go crazy.
Well, it's because he can't say bad words,
I guess,
basically.
and yeah, you're probably right about that. But I remember I just got so excited. I sent the video to everyone, including you. And then the very next day, they follow up with a really
A
funny
part
one, a
two,
part two, a part Hugh,
where they're
where
like trying
Hugh's
to give away
there,
the movie without giving it away.
and they play jitterbug over them explaining what's gonna happen. I'm happy,
They
man.
look
I love their
adorable.
chemistry. I
They have
like
great chemistry.
imagine it. Ah, it's gonna be fantastic. It I just want to see Wolverine. I hope he. The only thing I'm expecting is I want one berserk scene of Wolverine. We got it in every X-Men movie, right? But I want one where I hope he's powerful. Because in Logan, the adamantium is destroying his body, and he's super old, and like he's not able to have a lot of strength, right? He's coughing and wheezing. So I hope we get a little bit, maybe a little bit before that. He's still strong enough, and and wisecracks with, of course, Ryan Reynolds. Obviously, I want meta jokes. You know,
Obviously.
I mean, this comes out September 6th, 2024, and Miguel turns 2 the day after. So, I
And we're
mean,
going to Japan 2024. Did you forget?
me, I'm going to Japan.
Yeah, that's the plan. 2024, Japan
Right.
and Korea.
Wow, I completely forgot about those
I gave
plans.
I gave everyone a huge warning so people can save up. So not only Deadpool, but Japan 2024.
Wow. Cool. But yeah, so you have any thoughts on this Deadpool 3?
I'm hella excited, but I can't be excited about things that are coming from 2 years from now.
But but
I'm gonna forget about
no, no,
it.
no, no, no. That's the thing. The magic of the promotional campaign that Ryan Reynolds is going to give us with Hugh Jackman. All the
Yeah.
cool campaigns that happened before the first Deadpool and Deadpool 2 were fantastic. So imagine this one now that there's one with Hugh a couple years ago where Deadpool's in his hotel just laying in his bed. So there's going to
Mhm.
be stuff like that it's going to be gold. It's gonna be gold, and Deadpool 3 is gonna be perfect.
It's
And
gonna be great.
I just can't wait. Ryan Reynolds for the win, and thank you Hugh Jackman for at least you know
Coming back.
coming back. Anyways, there's another anyways for you guys. Maybe we should do a shot counter.
Take a shot every time Ryan says anyways, even though it's coming out on a Tuesday, if you're not at work.
Yeah, I mean, but you guys do have 7 days to catch up if you
Yeah.
ever need to. Brittany, I will give you a bonus 5 minutes if you want to talk about what you watched.
Okay, so last night we watched Lou. It's a new movie on Netflix. It's got Allison Janney, the really tall, lanky lady that was in that show Mom with
Yep.
Anna Faris.
Mm-hmm.
She basically plays like a woman version of Clint Eastwood in this movie. She's like a badass ex-CIA person.
Wow.
Her
The cover makes it look like she's a bad guy. I thought she was
right?
a bad guy. Okay.
That's what I thought too. Basically, her neighbor's child gets kidnapped, and then that's when you find out she's a badass because she tries and helps her throughout. But I can't say anything without giving spoilers. But wow,
It's good?
it's good. It's
Oh,
like
snap.
everything is predictable, but
Of
it
course.
was pretty badass, you know.
And at least the cover, it didn't make you go past it. You checked it out. It
Yeah,
wasn't
well, because I
a
knew I was like, Nathan's gonna watch this. He's like, well, I wouldn't have swiped on this post like this picture, and I was like, I know,
yeah.
but it's your style still. And so it was still pretty cool. It's cool that the chicks are badasses and she has arthritis. So I was like,
Oh,
relatable.
nice. You should give her one of those finger things.
I know, they use the spell. Yeah, because there's a scene where like her hand like cramps and she's like stuck. And I was like, that is my life.
I love
Poor
it.
lady.
Nice.
So I give it a 3 out of 5.
Okay.
It's still like a good like Netflix movie. It's got good action. It's just because I can predict things that are happening.
Of course.
Even
Of course.
Nathan, there was
Yeah.
no shock moments, but it was still cool.
Enjoyable. I'm gonna have to check
Fight
it
scenes. You'll have
out.
to check it out.
We watched Super Pets and we quite enjoyed it. So it's hilarious.
Highly recommend Super Pets.
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 Yes. Oh, also, just because I love scores. Sorry, I have to say it. Check out Lauren Balf's The Black Adam theme. Beautiful. I sent it to you yesterday. You didn't say anything, so
I think Nathan played it during our workout. So
that's what I was hoping for because it is a workout song.
a workout song.
It really is, man. All right, let's go ahead and wrap this up. Britster, take us out.
Well, what episode are we on?
55.
Thank you for listening to the movie reference or watching.
Hopefully you're watching.
Yeah, hopefully you're watching. This is episode 54. Our
No,
third
55.
55. This is our third video format.
Yep, third time.
Hopefully you like seeing our faces. If you don't, go fuck yourselves.
We can't change them. This is how they look.
We can't change our faces.
I mean, we could if we had the money, but that's not a diss.
Would we?
No.
We have to keep our matching noses, bro.
Yeah. Lisette got a really good image of it the other day. She took a picture of me and Miguel, and I was like, wow, my nose really looks like that from the side. Wait, I've never looked at my nose before.
Turn to the side?
I don't want to.
Turn to the side.
There it is. I look like Gru.
Fully to the side. Oh. What picture did she send? With Miguel?
I don't want to. I don't. Just in the show.
Hold on. We got to catch up on things like this. Look at my side profile. I thought we had the same nose.
No, we just have the same wingspan when it comes to our nostrils.
Go fuck yourself. All right. So this is what I was talking about.
Yeah.
I was talking about the podcast. Thank you for listening. Thank you for watching. Thanks for staying with us. If you're still watching us, sorry I say hurtful things and I insult people, but that's my style. I go through a week of work where I can't say anything I want. So I'm going to say it now.
Vent away.
Okay, this is the venting episode. Next week, I will come in full-fledged. I'll be 100% hunky-dory. I promise.
It was perfect.
Better help. Anyway, so yeah, this has been episode 55. We'll be back next week. Don't cry. This thing's coming out on Tuesday. I hope you like it. If you like it, please leave a comment, leave a like, maybe subscribe. That would be pretty cool. You know, it's like, it's not a big deal to subscribe to something. It's not embarrassing. Nobody can see what you're subscribing to if you change your editing or your preferences, things like that. Okay. Don't be embarrassed. Okay. I'm one of those people on YouTube where I subscribe to everything. If I like it, okay?
But that just doesn't sound right. But
Well, if you like it, subscribe. If I like it, I subscribe.
Yeah,
If I like the video, give it a thumbs up.
Whether it looks professional or not, I'll give the amateurs a chance.
It doesn't cost money to like something.
Boom.
Anyway, you can listen to us on Apple Podcasts and Spotify Podcasts and Anchor Podcasts. I don't know why I'm so rude today. And yeah, catch us on YouTube, The Movie Reference.
I think you said the same thing like 3 times.
Yeah, for dramatic effect, I'm emphasizing the facts. Okay, and if you're our family listening to this, which you're probably not, spread the love. Send the video to Honduras. Our whole family should listen to it.
Facts, no cap.
No cap. Bye.